Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. I just wanted to pop in and do a quick update video because it has been a while since I have done one of those. And yeah, I just want to give you an insight into what's been going on in my life the last few months, where I'm at in this crazy journey, and just where the Lord has me right now, and the kind of mental, emotional, spiritual place I'm in with this whole thing, this whole crazy thing. So let's get into it. The last few months have just been months and months of constant transition. It's just been a season where I feel very much like a 20-something. I've had job transitions, I've had opportunities come and go, I've had living situations be not at all what I expected them to be. I've just been in constant change and transition. There's stuff going on with my family, my sister's getting married, there's stuff going on in my personal lives and in my friends' lives, the people who are just dearest and closest to me. So it's just been constant change, constant adaptation. And at the same time, it has been officially a year since I began my support raising journey, and definitely am not where I expected to be. It's just been a lot of readjusting expectations, managing disappointment and questions and doubts and all of the things, but I'm so thankful for all of it. And when I say that, I'm not saying that as just a blasé way to make little what I've gone through or to just say the Christian right thing. Like, I really am thankful for everything the Lord has been doing, even though I still have questions, even though I'm still confused why certain things have turned out the way that they have, why I'm at the point in support raising that I'm at, and why I still have so many unanswered questions, especially with like departure date and that kind of stuff. But I'm thankful for it because it just constantly reminds me that this calling is not about me, that this calling is about the Lord and His kingdom work and what He's doing and His perfect plan, His timing, His sovereignty over all of it. And I am just a small player who plays a small role, not to again belittle like who I am or my story or my team of amazing people who are rallying behind me. Like, we are all more precious than we know, but at the same time, like, it's not about me and about what I want. And that's been something I've had to constantly check in myself these last few months, the days where I've been just so broken down and disheartened, and I have to remember, like, this isn't about me, this isn't about my life looking a certain way and getting to live in a foreign country and all of this other stuff. It's not what it's about, but it is about the Lord being glorified and His kingdom coming to be known, and people who would not usually get that opportunity, and just making the gospel widespread. And like, that is what this is about. And if He has me here to do that where I'm at right now, while still consistently placing this other calling on my life, then I trust that, and I'm thankful to be learning the lessons that I'm learning in that, because He's got it figured out way better than I could. So maybe there's been questions from your part of like, is she still doing this? Is she still pursuing this calling? Yes, 100%, because even through all of my own questions and my own doubts and my expectations that are just not come to pass the way that I thought this whole thing was going to go, the one thing that I know is God is still asking me to do this. People ask me all the time if different things would make me stay, and I'm like, as long as I'm walking in obedience, that's all I care about. And right now, God's not asking me to do anything else but pursue this. So I don't even fully know how to answer that question, other than just what God asks me to do, I'm gonna do it. And so right now, He is asking me to pursue this calling, to pursue full-time missions in the Netherlands, to pursue joining my team with Pioneers Europe. And I feel so certain about that because every time I doubt, like, something immediately happens, and it's just like these little signs and these little things of God's faithfulness to just remind me, this is the calling I have for you. This is what I am asking for you. Like, your heart is burdened by this for a reason, and like, I still want you to want it. And I still am here. I'm still present in it. I'm still providing in these small ways, and I know He's providing in more ways than I even know. And I still don't have the answers. I'm still kind of stuck in the same place I've been stuck for a really long time, but I have such faith and such hope that this is still going to happen, and that God is still going to fulfill this. And I'm just doing my best to walk in obedience in that every day and figure out what I can be doing and what I'm not doing that I should be doing, what I am doing that needs to change, what I am doing that needs to remain the same. I'm constantly trying to reassess that, to pray through that, because yes, I'm still going for this. I still feel like this is what the Lord is asking me, and my prayers lately have just been like a declaration of like, God, I am ready for this, but also if in any way that I'm not ready for this, make me ready, prepare me. Like, I just want to be in the best place possible, that when like this thing kicks into like gear and it's like go time and like everything just falls in line, that I am fully, like, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of the things as ready as possible. And I don't know if like I'm just declaring that over my everyday, that today I'm more ready than I was yesterday. Today I'm the most ready I have ever been for this. And I'm just going to keep declaring that every single day, because I want to be like, when God does the thing, like, I so just believe He's going to, that it's just the most seamless, beautiful, like, all right, here we're going. We're doing it. And that's not, again, I know that once I actually get on the field and once I'm actually doing this, that I'm going to encounter hardships and struggles and a million things that I don't know how to anticipate, that are going to be even harder than this emotional process of support raising. I'm just trying my best, and I just want you all to know that, because you are my community, and you are the people coming alongside of me, asking me how I'm doing, being my friends, being my supporters, being my prayer warriors, being my financial partners, and I just love you guys, and I want to build that community even more, and I want to give myself to this community even more, and I'm just want to extend the invitation of partnership to as many people as possible. I'm looking for allies in this. I'm looking for people to come alongside of, because this is a community event. This is not the Kori show. I don't ever want it to be. This is a group of people coming together for the kingdom in a way that is so unique and so beautiful to like any other experience and like job path or whatever you will in this world. And so that's where I'm at. That's what's going on. That's been my mental space that I've been in. I wanted to share it all with you. I wanted to express that, like, yes, this is still happening. This is still, like, I'm still so as invested and dedicated towards this as I have ever been. And I am praying for more people to be invested in it too. I'm just trusting, and I am waiting, but I am waiting with faith, knowing that He is good and He is a God who comes through. He's a God who comes through, even if it's not in the ways that we think it's going to be. I'm going to keep believing that this is going to happen until He tells me that He wants me to do something else. But right now I have faith that this is gonna happen, and I want to live in that reality every day, and I invite you to live in that reality with me. whatever God's calling you to, which if that includes partnership with me, beautiful, amazing. If that is any number of any other things that God is asking you to do in your life, I just want to speak that reality over you, that He's a God who comes through, and what He asks us to do, He asks us to do for a reason and for a purpose. And our work isn't in vain, our labor is not in vain. He uses all of it. So that's what I'm living in right now, that God's using this, and that's what I've been going through, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.